Okay, I'm back to the history of EC Comics. Obviously, it's too expensive. It's a massive book, bigger than any book you probably ever see. I'm just going to flip through it because it's $200. It's Moon Girl. Here's Crime Patrol. Oh, there's so many in here, I'm not going to be able to get through them all. I got 15 minutes to try to cover some of these. Crime Patrol, War Against Crime. Let's get out of the crime section. Okay, here we go. These are the ones I grew up as a kid reading. The Vault of Horror, the wicked, spooky comics, graphic, ghouls, people dying, getting trapped in quicksand, murder, you know, skeletons coming at you in the dark, creepy people, monsters. You know, they have it all here. Try to get a better angle here for the light. They had ghouls coming out of the ground. And when you're just a little 11-year-old boy, you read this stuff, it sticks in your mind, these monsters. So that's why they outlawed EC Comics. They took them off the market. That's why they're rare. They just have to have a $200 book now to watch them, look at them. You can't buy these on the newsstand because they're selling trashy stuff, Marvel and DC, goofy looking superheroes. This was the good stuff, The Haunt of Fear. I remember these comics. I only read a few of them. My best friend's dad had some stashed away in the attic, and we found them, and we went through them and read them. And I got to borrow them for a while. Boy, they were good. They were creepy. I remember Weird Science was a good one. Some really good Weird Science stories with aliens like that they've done on The Simpsons since then. But yeah, weird fantasy, aliens, outer space, creatures coming down to Earth, taking over the Earth. Fantasy. This is all in the realm of fantasy and make-believe, fiction, but it stimulates your imagination to think that dinosaurs could be around when people are, you know, and people had dinosaurs, or that some alien would come down in a flying saucer and would attack a plane or something, or that here's soldier stories. Nah, I'm not into the soldier stuff. Combat. I never even liked combat TV shows too much. World War II fascinated me as a kid. Oh, here you go, Shock and Suspense. Now, these are the ones I like. Check that, that's good. That's good, these are good. Got that guy, she's out to do no good. She's burying a body. Look, he's got a head, cut her head off, strangling her. These are like creepy stories, murder, suspense, twists where people get what's coming to them. When they do something bad to somebody, then in the end, they get what's coming to them. Look, radiation creatures. This guy's being hung. They strung him up. And look, again, he's strangling her. It's got a lot of sexual tension in these stories, for sure. You can see all the women being tied up here. They're sexy. They got big breasts, and they're about to be attacked. And so this was why they took them off the market. They said, you can't promote these kind of values. Then Mad Magazine came along, and I wasn't into Mad at this stage. This is early Mad. But I became a Mad fan years later. And I would buy my monthly Mad Magazine without fail every week with my allowance. Mad Magazine, even Mona read it. Mad. You know, Alfred E. Newman was the hero of Mad. He was on every cover pretty much in the later years. So they had him jumping out of a box. They had him always doing something weird. You see his face on Mount Rushmore. You'd see him lit up like a little ghost or something, or the Three Monkeys. Monkey See, Mad. Panic, I never heard of Panic. Piracy Magazine, I never heard of that one. Comic, these are before my time, actually. These are really back in the 50s, probably. Weird Fantasy, Tales of Terror is a good one. Impact, Valor, that looks boring, actually. Extra, more war stories, I don't know. MD, oh, the doctors, this looks like Fauci today, preying on people. Look, they had Psychoanalysis Magazine, can you believe that? Psychoanalysis Magazine, Freudian. That's interesting. An MD magazine about the doctors saving the day. Look, he's squeezing that guy's butt. He's kind of gay, I guess. It's all right, there's gay doctors. Gotta have all types of doctors. Nothing against gay people at all. But anyway, that's cool there. That's a nice collage. I like that one. Beautiful with the eyeballs. Crime stories, confessions. Look at that, more sex. Sex sells on the cover. When you get inside, it's not quite as many pictures. It's just the one on the cover that's the one that gets you really to buy it. But they're very suggestive and sultry. And some little funny cartoons, more Tales of the Crypt. That was a TV show on HBO. There's William Gaines and his friends. and crime suspense. So there you go. A little look at EC Comics. $200. Take it home. It's 1936 to 1956 from Taschen.